Hello, I hope you can see me. I'm walking on a country road, so you might not be able to see me, but you can hear my voice. It'll get better as I walk on. Anyway, if you remember the video that I made when I said that everything that Britain will do will be cursed and they will not get along as a result of my powerful vision and dream I had in 2015. Okay, God was going to curse this nation. Every time Britain replaces her, like from Theresa May, you know, they replaced her with Boris Johnson, Liz Truss, and guess what? Undemocratically, I repeat, undemocratically, without the will of the people, they are going to change yet again another Tory leader. This is how much they disrespect, you know, people's vote and the people's revolution. This is how much they disrespect us. They are going to replace Liz Truss. But guess with who? A criminal. A prime minister who broke the law. Okay? Now, what does that tell you about desperate Britain? What does that tell you about this desperate nation? That they're going to replace a prime minister with another prime minister, ex-prime minister, with a criminal record, who was under police investigation, who told the people, stay home, stay safe, wash your hands, while he was partying, all kinds of illegal activities he was involved with. What it tells you, they're desperate. They are trying to resurrect King Nebuchadnezzar. From the dead, just like they're trying to build the third temple, hoping for the Antichrist to enter. What's going to happen to Britain? What's going to happen to Britain if Boris Johnson was to come back? I called Boris Johnson King Nebuchadnezzar in my video. I said this man would bring down England. He would devastate it. And you know something? When Boris Johnson was in power, Joe Biden refused to meet him because Joe Biden allegedly had a close relationship with Obama, and Boris Johnson was coming out with racist comments regarding Obama's background, and other countries refused to trade with Britain because they said Boris Johnson was a racist. Now, what's interesting is that if England is so desperate that they're going to bring back Boris Johnson, can you imagine building the third temple? Can you imagine resurrecting King Nebuchadnezzar? It tells you these people are lost and England is desperate. Another possibility, I'm just looking out for cars. I'm on a very thin road. Let me just show you. This is what I'm walking on. It's very, very thin, right? Rishi Sunak. This guy is a multi-millionaire. And I think he has a green card in America, meaning he's not even patriotic. This guy, his first love is not England. His first love is his money in his pocket and looking after his family and making sure that he has a green card in America, meaning he doesn't pay taxes in England, yet he's going to represent the English folk. He's going to represent Britain. This is how desperate they are. They're having prime ministers who have ulterior motives, who's got a green card, and yet what they're going to do, they're going to bring back, they're hoping to bring back King Nebuchadnezzar, Boris Johnson. That's how desperate England is. I tell you something now. It doesn't matter whether Rishi Sunak, it doesn't matter who you replace England with, if you can't see the signs, if you can't see this country is cursed, I said it from day one. Never before has a prime minister been in power for less than a month, less than 6 weeks. Never in history. Never. It tells you that things are becoming serious. Things are getting bad for England, where you can elect a criminal, when you can elect a crook, when you can elect, an unpopular ex-prime minister. You're desperate. And in the dream I was shown in 2015, they looked at each other and they asked themselves the question, why are we cursed? Well, if you looked recently at another story where a Christian was forced to read LGBTQ to 3-year-olds. 3-year-olds. They were trying to brainwash 3-year-olds with the trans agenda, forcing Christians to compromise their faith. And if you don't do it, you lose your job. And I says, as a result of what you're doing to Christians, I had a dream in 2015 of an earthquake that came from heaven and smashed England up. Scotland, they're fighting for their independence, meaning England will be by herself. Everything that she has done or will do will be cursed. That was the dream I had in 2015. And look at her now, look at her. She's gone through more leaders than a prostitute or clients. Look at her, look how cursed she is. And people can't see the signs. They can't see what's going on. People are frustrated. Even Tory voters are frustrated. Say, what is going on? Oh, there's a big van coming. I better move out the way. Right? They're saying, what is going on? Right? They're saying, what is going on? What is going on? And I will tell you, England is going to be devastated. You can put Rishi Sunak, you can put whoever you want to put there. It's not going to get any better. When you put Labour, it's not going to get any better. As long as you persecute the church, as long as you keep harassing Christians to teach LGBT kids, Christian people losing their jobs, the curse of God will be on this nation. You mark my words.